I am live now. Hey, YouTube. I am live. We're going to talk about some good stuff today. How about that? I got my work clothes on and I'm not going to have my camera on, so we can do without that. So let's do some chatting. Let's see who's the first one in, and we can definitely do that. So let's see what happens. It's a good day today. It's a good day, sunny and having a great time. We'll see if we get some people wanting to come and share our stream and our information, and it is good. So we'll kind of wait here. When somebody shows up in the stream, we will pop out and say something. So, hey, Barbara. Barbara is the first one here. Thank you, Barbara. Thank you for coming. Yes, you are first. Thank you. Thank you. Good to see you. How are you doing? What is Basel? Well, good. I'm good. 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 Basel is something for the banks. I'm doing really good. I have had really busy weeks, and so I've been really busy, and things have been going good. Yeah, Basel. Oh, you know what Basel is? Uh, you picked up on what I was fixing to tell you, so that's great. And so Basel is something that's going to happen, and I'll explain to everybody what's happening because I don't think that many people know about it, and it's very interesting. Basel, Basel. Yeah, that's the Basel we want to worry. Hey, son of a silver stacker, how you doing, brother? Good to see you. Thank you for coming. I'm in my work clothes today, so I won't be able to. Master Blaster, thank you for coming, brother. So I won't be able, I'm not going to turn my camera on. I'm a filthy, dirty. Hey there, water. Don't make me cry. No, I'm not going to make you cry. This is good information. Thank you there, son of a silver sector. Thank you for coming. And water possibilities and water, y'all will understand what I'm fixing to talk about. And I'll explain it. I got links that you can read up on it. We need to be prepared for it. It's nothing that we can't be prepared for. And so we will definitely have some interesting stuff to talk about. So, why is it doing that? It's kind of interesting. I had to mute me on YouTube. Is I was getting an echo, and I don't want no daggum echo. So we'll give it a few more minutes, and we'll because I don't normally come on here. I got on here a little bit early, and it's it's really good. Now, did you uh, it's it's a city on the Rhine near. Yes, it is. You know, Barbara, you're really sharp. You're really sharp. I can't tell you you're not. You're doing really good. Now, how do they spell that Basel City? Do they spell it Basil, or they spell it Basel? I'm kind of curious. I'll have to look that up. Yeah, Basel. Yeah, that's yes. And we're gonna talk about Basel. Basel 3 is what we're gonna talk about. And so, and not very many people are aware of it, but we've got some time to get prepared for it, and we want to be prepared for it. because we don't know how this goes. Hey there, how you doing there, Mister? Let me get this all taken care of. Hang on here. Copy. This is for. There you go. There you go. Hey, Beto, thank you for coming. Thank you, thank you. You should be getting something from me here pretty soon. There, I finally got my dongs in, and I was running out of dongs, or I was out of dongs, so I've been holding up on stuff till I get everything. Hey there, Mark. Good to see you. Thank you for coming. Oh, I tell you, I love you, Barbara. She's on a warpath today. Hey there, Mr. Nickel. How you doing, brother?
Sound yet? You hear me?
I can now. Can you hear me?
Yep.
So how you been doing?
I got to well, I kind of could get to see the Indiana game, but I mostly listened to it. They did really well.
Well, that's good. That's good. I've been noticing some of your stuff that you're kind of like you're becoming a true Republican rhino. Yeah, I like wow. Mark's Nichols really going over the top. Let's see here. Mark was deleted, and anyway, he'll be back. So, yeah, there you go, Mark. All right.
Did Barbara time him out?
Yeah, Barbara timed him out. Yeah, that's for sure. Hey, Steve C, and Barbara. Yeah, there you go. Where you at there, Mark? Mark cried. Mark is crying. Oh, Lord. Let's see here.
So Indiana beat them 108-44. They had 70.
Oh, is that right? Boy, that's a kind of a whipping, isn't it?
Yeah, they had 70 at halftime. Indiana did.
Wow.
Clark played 19 minutes. She had 16 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists, and 1 block shot.
Wow. That's really good.
No, she'd had a triple double. She could have played all 40 minutes, but
yeah. I still think she is. She's the Michael Jordan of the women's basketball by far. You know what I mean?
I compare to Larry Bird because she don't.
Even Larry Bird. You know, he. You know, Larry Bird really picked up on her, so he liked that. So
yeah, she's not the athlete that an athletic player like Jordan. So, but she definitely hit 1 shot from 36 feet. So
wow.
Yeah, they're gonna have to move it. I think they had it. It was at Iowa. They got to go back home to Iowa, and man, the tickets were over $600 a piece, and it was sold out, standing room only. And she, on the field, she's got her 22. I think where they think she hit the longest shot, and now they're going to have to move it back because she hit one. I think it was 32. She hit one today from 36. So
Wow, that's awesome. That's awesome. That is great. Mark B got my colorized swans 25. They look great. Nice, nice, nice. They are pretty. Hey, Joe McBride, good to see you. Thank you. Steve, we're going to be talking about Basel 3, and I wanted to kind of wait until we got a few more people in here so I could yak about it and what it is, and we can prepare ourselves. And what I think, this is my own personal opinion. Don't take anything to the bank from me, but I think after I explain what's going on with this Basel 3, I think we're going to see gold hit an all-time high again and keep going this time. Regulations on international, yep, that's exactly what it is, Master Blaster, aimed at the strengthening bank regulation, supervision, and risk management. You're exactly right. That's exactly what I was going to talk about, Master Blaster. And I was going to talk about that and way we can prepare ourselves for that. And the banks are already best Ricky card, Panini, Caitlin Clark, draft night, pass. How much is that card, son of a silver stacker? I have not seen one.
I've got one that's graded. I think it's graded 10, and
It's
then
a
I have
10?
and
Nice.
I have 4 others that are rookies. So I got 5 of them of her.
I tell you what, I think her stuff is going to skyrocket in price. Beto said he found a star note today. What denomination was it, Beto? I haven't seen a star note in a long time, and I've been going through a bunch of notes. Hey, Stephanie, good to see you. Thank you for coming. Hello, Lucky Star. Thank you for coming.
What am I eating? Oh, my. Barbara's got good ears. I'm eating a cinnamon jawbreaker. Look at Steve C. Look at Steve C. saying he's eating a rhino fuel.
Rhino fuel. Oh Lord. Oh, that's funny. How you doing, Stephanie? Good to see you. Thank you for coming.
I'm gonna tell Stephanie. I need to tell Stephanie. I bought another piece of osmium. I got a 7mm. It looks like a diamond, and it's I paid $451 for it. Wow. You know, remember she bought some. She bought some. She's bought at least 2 pieces from LLC. I bought 3 now.
Wow.
You have any osmium?
I do not. I stayed away from it. It's unproven to me. So I've been staying away from it.
I'm just going to get probably up to 1 gram, and then I'll probably won't get any more.
That's I'm still the old-fashioned gold and silver sticking around, maybe a little platinum, but mostly concentration on gold and silver right now. And you know, I'll start yakking about the Basel 3. Basel 3 is going to go into effect this year in July of 2025. Now, when that does go into effect, it is the banks, especially the central bank. Hey, Gold Maple. Good to see you. Thank you for coming. The banks now will have to have, you know, because at the end of 2020, when Trump was in there, he did away with having a reserve that the banks had to have. They could borrow out. They didn't have to have a 2% or 3% backup on their actual reserve. And so with doing away with that reserve, the banks could loan out a lot more money, and it kept the economy going. Well, Basel 3 going into effect will change all that. Now, Basel 3, hey, Truthful Troll, thank you for coming. Basel 3 is also bringing in that gold is going to be a top tier asset. Whereas a few years ago, gold was an asset, but it wasn't a top tier. You could have 1,000 ounces of gold, but the gold would only be a 8-inch destroyer. Tom Larson, thank you for coming. The top tier, or it was not a top tier for gold. Well, gold was about 50% in a asset in a portfolio of a bank. Well, now in Basel 3 is changing that. And so now you will see banks are snapping up, all the central banks, even now before it even goes into effect, are snapping up. We can see you. Oh, great. That's great. Thank you, Truthful Troll. I'm a dirty mess today. I'm in my uniform, and I'm just kind of like, okay. But anyway, the banks are now going to be able to carry 100% what gold that they have on their books as an asset. And this is going to change in July of 2025. Now, if these banks, they're already buying gold like it's going out of style. And that's why you're seeing gold. Now, you see gold drop down in price here lately. And I think this is the dip that we've been looking for to buy more gold. I'm really bullish on gold. I'm bullish on silver. And we're seeing both of them get beat up right now. And because of the central banks are doing a lot of short banking on these contracts. And so when they get to July of this year, I don't know what actual date is it, July 1st or last? I know it's in July, but they will be able to claim all this gold that they have on their balance sheets as 100% tier 1 asset. It's better, and what that means, it's better than treasury bills. So now you're going to see treasury bills. They're already getting rid of the treasury bills. And the only one buying treasury bill really is the Federal Reserve. And so, and they're buying their own money, and they're just actually taking and printing more money to buy these assets. Yes, Barbara, you're right. And so what we want to think about is yes, I did, darling. I got called in.
It's July 1st it takes effect.
Yes, July 1st. What did I say? June?
No, you said sometime in July.
Oh, okay. I didn't know the exact date, but I'll have some links put in for today in their actual Basel 3 and what it's doing. It's actually it's going to change things. It's going to change, like, for our paper, what we say paper monetary, our fiat currency, it's going to change it. And the banks are going to be, that's why they're buying. May the 4th of you. Thank you, Gold Maple. That's why the central banks are buying a lot of gold, because it's going to be 100%. No, yeah, Stephanie, you're right. It's bad. I'll send you an email, Stephanie. So the Basel 3 will change banking from here out after July. And so, and thank you for that information there, because I did not know for sure when in July, but I knew it was July. So I've been so busy that I have not been able to do a tremendous amount of yeah, Mark, it is beautiful there. Yep, it is. And so so it's really it's going to change our banking. It's going to change how the banks are able to borrow money and their assets because they will have this assets to back their, hey, Jamie Foxx, they're going to have this asset on their books to back their whatever they're loaning out, and they need this for doing it. And it's going to change a lot of stuff what's going on now. I kind of think that I personally, and I'm not giving you any financial advice, but I would buy as much gold or silver that you could buy before January, or not January, but July of this year. Oh, been a long day. I'm tired. I need another drink. Hey, it's the story. You're right. China dropped last Thursday 1 million ounces of gold on the market in the Shanghai. Now, Shanghai gold price was $3,500. Now, this shows you the difference between American price and Shanghai overseas. Now, if their gold was $3,500, I could see them trying to sell all that gold, make that profit because they're having trouble with these tariffs. So they're trying to, Barbara. They are definitely trying to. I agree with you. I don't think they're going to have a hard time because of we can trade a lot of different places in the world, and so some stuff that we can't get from China, we're going to start going to other countries that are agreeing with our tariffs, and so it's going to hurt China in the long run more than it'll hurt us because we will go to India or Vietnam, Thailand, Cambodia. Those countries over there are just wanting our business, and they will do. They have dropped their tariffs on the United States. So it's hard to say how bad, but they could if the felon doesn't watch it. Yes.
Yeah, well, if they sell all U.S. Treasuries, it would put us in a heck of a bind. But they can't. Well, they can't all at once.
I agree with you in one way, Nickel, because if they do sell the Treasuries, what will happen is I heard about that, Mark. Yeah, I was going to bring it up in our talk today, but I think what will happen because it's going to increase inflation because what they're doing to buy these bonds back from these foreign countries, they're just turning the printing press on and printing more money from the Fed. And what that does, it increases our costs to the people as far as the inflation part of it. But they'll manage to buy them back. But yes, it is. It's going down. If you notice, Steve, Saudi Arabia made a deal with Trump, and they are selling oil and they are pumping more oil to bring the price down. And that's why Trump is filling up our reserves right now at the lower price, and he wants to get the price down lower, and that's why he's doing that. And so it's now I personally paid $4.18 at the pump last Friday for gas, a gallon of gas here. And it is $4.18 is not cheap to me.
No.
When at the end of Trump in 2020, gas here was $2.89 or something like that. It was nearly $3.
It's not going down here.
$4.18.
It's not going down here. So I don't know. All these people saying prices going down. I'm going, where? It's not here, and grocery prices are up.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my word, have groceries gone up? It's really bad. No, it's not cheap, Barbara. It's not. And so $2.40 in Texas. I want some of that, Steve. Send it my way, will you? $4.18 was I couldn't believe it. I'm glad I got a good car that that is pretty 336 in Wisconsin. I would love to see that. It is crazy how much fuel is here. They're even talking about increasing. Tom Larson says 283 in Michigan. Now, why aren't we? I mean, they're just ripping us off. Haven't seen $3 in yes, Barbara, I agree. 2020 gas here was the lowest I'd seen it in years, and when Biden got in there, the gas went through the roof. I would love to see it that price. Tennessee, Jamie Foxx says 269, which is really good. I would love to see that. What was the lowest you saw it in 2020 when Trump was still in office, Nickel?
Oh, it was down around $2, I think.
$2 a gallon. And what is it now?
It's 305.
So it's gone up $1. So $1. So it here it's about the same as $1.20 at 418. You know, because it was nearly $3 a gallon. So it's probably $1 and $1.25. So Clear Lake's in the town. I didn't see him come in, but thank you for coming, Clear Lake. Thank you.
Well, China can offset a lot by selling gold and selling U.S. Treasury. So yeah. and they are, and you got that India-Pakistan war now, and so we don't know how that's going to affect those two countries. We don't know how bad that's going to get.
I hope it don't get too bad because, Clear Lake, it's a lot. They have been raising. I was just going to say that they're trying to raise up our property tax, and they're also trying in the electric company here, which is PG&E. They're trying to raise their price. They're trying to price us out of even living, is what they're trying to do on the commie coast of here and East Coast. They're trying to hurt us. I mean, central United States, it's cheaper, but hello, John Camper. Thank you for coming in. Good to see you. Thank you. I would have my camera on, but I'm too dirty. I didn't get a chance to jump in the shower before I got on here, so sorry. So anyway,
Pakistan is pretty desperate. So if they use a nuclear weapon, it wouldn't shock me this time.
Well, that's what I'm worried about, because we do not need to see that. Yep, that's so as far as having you got Pakistan and India, both are nuclear countries that have nuclear weapons. We do not need to see nuclear weapons. And I don't even want to see the actual for the war that they got going, because they're moving troops in they're moving troops into each at the border. So you got India and you got Pakistan moving on. And I hope they don't continue moving more and more troops. I did hear today that I would love that, Lucky Star. I would love that. Lucky Star says, Aaron Brockovich, she took care of PGE once. She can do it again. I would love that. They're getting pretty damn greedy. And so that it's sad. But I heard today that Trump was wanting to send troops into Mexico to help combat the cartels down there. and the president of, I think she's a female, the president of New Mexico, or not New Mexico, the president of Mexico told them no, they couldn't do that. That's, you know what, Clear Lake, you're 100%. They are ripping us off. Yep, it's really sad. So anyway, the hi Rhino guy, you see that, Mr. Nickel? John Kemper says Rhino guy.
Okay.
Oh Lord. So did
And I don't think the Ukraine war is going away anytime soon. We're probably looking maybe another 2 years of that.
I hope not. I would love to see. Yeah, Mexico is crazy, and with the cartel, you know, Steve, that is. I thought I was, you know, to send our troops to a country that's far away. I disagree with that. They need to keep our troops close. But to send them to Mexico to help fight the cartels, I thought that was a good idea because I don't think it would last very long.
I think you'd be surprised what weapons they have.
8-inch destroyer, yes. You should be getting it here anytime, 8-inch. I finally got caught up on my mail, and I got my dongs back, so I had to buy. That took a while to get them dongs, so I'm donging everybody that wins a prize. So
there's other ways. There's other ways of fighting the drug lords. We got missiles.
You know, I think
we don't have to send troops in. We can hit the crap out of them other ways. So
right. I think they're trying to keep the the actual people at no harm because the missiles may do more harm to the civilian population. So I think they're trying to keep it just to help Mexico out fight them, because I'm telling you, the cartels are everywhere down there, and guided missile boats on both. Yes, we do. We sure do, Steve. So it would be really nice to see them reined in, because I think the cartels had some deal worked out with China about all the damn drugs. Hey, Ida, thank you for coming in.
They're talking about the humidity affecting their hair.
Yeah, exactly.
I bet you Stephanie probably looks like, with high humidity, probably looks like she rode on a motorcycle with no helmet,
huh? Speaking of 79, I saw 79 in Sal's stream, but she's not coming to my stream, so I was kind of deeply just hurt, Mm-hmm. Stephanie says, just spray my hair down and don't touch it, then I'll be okay. There you go. Good to see you, Ida. Thank you for coming. It's good to always see you, and so we got a little chat here going on. So about Basel 3, and then I want to repeat this, because I really feel that when Basel 3 happens in July, I think you're going to see, because it's going to be gold backing our currency, our loans, everything out there. She's silently trolling. As she may be, 70 Truthful Tro, I think we're going to see. So I recommend, you can, this is for your own information, I highly recommend that you keep buying gold and silver, whatever you can afford, and just keep on, because it's going to be, it may not make you rich, but it is wealth preservation. And so we want to do preservation of different things. And so the banks, I think the banks are trying to fight off because, and if y'all remember, in 2008, we had in my own bank, there you go, Destroyer, that's good. In 2008, we had a catastrophic home mortgage problem, and the mortgage loans went down. I'm still holding my goal for a bit. There you go, Barbara. Keep doing it. And I would even be adding to my stack, Barbara, if you can afford it. Whether it's gold or silver, I'd be adding to it. But that's just me. I'm doing the same thing. And so, and if you buy it, I recommend you buy U.S. Silver Eagles or Gold Eagles. I always recommend buying the American currency because now this may be a shock, but I've been kind of when when the currency is if they decide to confiscate our funds, the actual currency, silver and gold, has a monetary value on it. So it's going to be really difficult for them to take just gold and not, you don't have to turn it in. So that is one thing that I've been watching. Now, if you have a silver from or gold from a other country, it's not a monetary gold system as we are seeing it here in the United States as far as golden eagles. So it, I really think that that's where you need to go to. And that's personally, I would do that. That's where I'm going. I'm buying gold, silver eagles, gold eagles, and silver eagles. There we go. You know, I'm really wore out today. So anyway, I've been wore out. I mean, working every damn day is just getting to me. I need to do like what Nickel does. He gets to go mow yards and relax, and he doesn't have to listen to anybody but his lawnmower. So that's what I need. So how's your lawnmower doing with those new wheels?
Oh, it's doing pretty good. I got to get a new screw. I've bolt for the fronts. I think one of them. Yeah, I think it's bent. It's wore out. So I got 2 new bolts coming in. I don't know. I think they'll come Monday.
Chuck Aplata said the most he's ever made is he's making it off of Libertads. And I agree with him. I like Libertads. Believe me, I buy them too. I like Libertads. I collect them. So Libertads are one of my favorite. I call Libertads a booby coin. Hey, looky here who showed up.
They got they got more than 1 ounce of silver in those, right?
Libertads?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think so. I think they're 1 ounce. That's why they call them 1 ounces for 1 ounce. Yeah, 79's here. Thank you for coming, 79. It's good to see you. You're being on call tonight. So, were you staying with Sal? Because was Sal just getting off? Nobody's answering me. So, I guess you made it out. Your nightmare. Yeah. So Britannias are cool. Yeah, I like Britannias. I'm just saying, I think you'll get the most return on your money with the American Eagles.
I like
they over spot.
I like the Canadian maples.
You know, I like Canadian maples, but when you go to sell your Canadian maples, they don't have an American. Do not know, Rocky. I'm saying hi and to my friends. Oh, okay. All right. Thank you, 79. I saw you over there today. So I think that the Uncle Sal went to 8:22 and 79 left early without saying anything. Well, you know what? Good for 79. Thank you, 79. Hi, troll. There you go. But I really think that the American Eagles will have the best return for Americans buying. And so that's all I buy is American Eagles, unless I want to collect something. Now, don't get me wrong. I like other silver products, and I buy other silver products. But I think when it goes to selling something, I think Red, I woke up. There you go. I think that the Silver Eagles will give you your best return because most of your Silver Eagles are paying pretty good. They're paying above spot. And when I think when the Germania is one of my very favorite silver coins, and I love the silver coin, and they are very expensive. But I've never tried to sell any of them, and I don't want to sell any of them because I love them. They're done so well. And the Libertads are always in my heart because they're my booby coins. I love my booby coins. 79, do you like booby coins?
Mm-hmm.
We'll see
How
what
about
she says.
how about John Deere leaving and they're willing to pay the 200% tariffs? They're going to Mexico.
They're going to Mexico. Oh, wow. Yeah,
Yep.
79 likes them, yes. The booby coins are my favorite.
And the farmers are in between a rock and a hard place because if they try to buy another brand other than John Deere, they have to buy everything. They got equipment that they'd have to replace. They've got tractors they got to replace. And it would be very, very expensive for most farmers to do that. So,
you know what? That tells me, Truthful Troll, you opened 79's feet pictures. She sent me a VA. I know. 79 has some beautiful feet. Oh, yes. She had beautiful feet.
I've never seen feet.
She's all gold. Yes, I know. I know she's all gold. She's a golden queen. But I really think, something like that, if John Deere does leave the United States and set up in Mexico, I really feel like that's going to open the door for a company to come out there and go into and start doing the software into these machines and changing the software and reflashing the chips. You see where I'm going with that,
if you can get the chips, we're going to have a chip shortage too. So, but this is the thing. The companies that are here producing also produce in other countries, so they're no different than John Deere. But yet John Deere is being picked on because they used to be just American. But because they're trying to do the same thing the others are doing, then they're being picked on, and he's going to slam a 200% tariff on them. So why don't he put the 200% tariff on the others because they get other stuff made in other countries too? It just seems like to me that John Deere's getting picked on a little bit.
Well, Trump needs to rethink a lot of stuff. I think, to me, he's like Persetto scientist. How you doing there? Yeah, John Deere has the right to repair. Yes, I agree with you. Now, I feel that John Deere is making a mistake by doing something like that. And I could see them making, like their small lawnmowers and stuff like that. Gets more because the premiums are so much more. You may have not get and that back in. That's true, Clear Lake. That is true. Yes, that is true. But I still like them better, and so because that's what I mostly stocked was my Silver Eagles. But you see where I'm going with that, and yes, you can get the equipment to reflash these chips, and so. I'll go into a little bit with you, like Cummins International and all these companies have their own software. But if you go in with software and you have the right equipment, Eagle Steve, how you doing? Good evening. Thanks for coming. 79 was here is causing trouble. Yes, that's when you going to go unban me. Oh, 79 is talking to you, Nickel.
I don't know. I never got any feet pics. I don't know. So
he's got great feet, man. I'm telling you, great feet.
Did she have her toenails colored?
Of course.
Pink.
Oh, sexy feet.
Well, no, I think John Deere waited, and that's what I'm saying. That's why this manufacturing stuff ain't going to work because these companies are figuring the cost. Trump is not going to. By the way, Trump said he would not run again. If you didn't, he said that today. If you didn't hear it, also he's only going to be in there 3.5 more years. You're going to get a Democrat the next election, a president. I can almost bet my left arm that's going to happen. They're going to have a whole set of different policies. So what they're doing is they're weighing how we are in the international markets, which we got a huge world now, a lot of markets, and they're weighing what the tariffs would be compared to what it would be, the cost would be to stay. And they're saying the costs will be more to stay in America and just make everything in America will be higher than even with the 200% tariff. So they've run all the numbers. And so that's what they're trying to expand. Because when you have protectionism, American companies cannot expand. They will not. It will just be what you make in America. That's going to be it. So they are trying to look into the future, and that's, they've just run the numbers, and that's what they come up with. So I thought they would. And of course, Harley Davidson, they did the same thing. They left. So I think you're going to see more manufacturing leave than come, and that's just the prediction by the nickel. Because you weigh the numbers, you say how long does it take them to build a building, get your robotic in, because robots is going to put these things together mostly. It's not going to be people,
right?
And then you got to say what the cost of that's going to be, taxation's going to be. Now, a lot of local areas will say, hey, tax-free for the next 30, they'll do that. But you still got to weigh all your expenses. And it just very expensive to manufacture in America. So I think that's why they did it. So I'd have to look at the numbers and make the decision if I did it. I'd rather be here, and everything. But I guess if you're going to compete and survive, you probably need to make something in every country, because in that way you just sell what you make inside that country, and then what I'm saying, it just makes kind of sense. But it's real expensive.
Right. Yeah, it really is. I as me not being a company person like that, and I find it that it's going to be very tough for any American company to withstand this tidal wave. Steve Harley sucks anyway. I own two of them, Steve C. So I'm kind of a Harley guy. So yeah, the new ones you got to be careful with. So it's I don't like what the Harley company did, and that guy up there, he's a German CEO, and he's a yep. See here, Clear Lake says tractor TYM tractor is Korean, makes 24 horsepower for. I believe that. Polaris tried it 8 years ago and it didn't work for them.
Kubota is probably John Deere's biggest competitor here.
Right. And 8-inch Destroyer has a really good because they, like Harley, went to China and having them make their wiring harnesses, and save money. And Polaris tried that 8 years ago, and it's really the Chinese. I don't know what they're doing in the wiring, but the wires in those Chinese harnesses, I deal with that sometimes in certain stuff, and the wires break in the harness, and it is a nightmare. The wiring harnesses for Deutsch diesels are made in China, and they're just junk. And I don't know why, if they're still going to continue doing that. I hope not, because it's nothing but junk.
Well, steel. You get steel from China, it's 1 inch. You get steel from America, it's 3.
Exactly. Yeah.
So yeah, definitely the steel here is better than the steel from China.
Yep. And also the copper. I feel like the copper wire that are in wiring harnesses that they make in China, I don't feel like they have as much copper. They're not as flexible, and they break. And I think they're a little bit smaller too, because that's what we have found. And like when you're looking at a wiring harness, the workers down in Mexico had to be having armed guards around them. Yes, that's right. It's not good, 8-inch. I agree. It's going to be bad. So what we're seeing is a lot of these Chinese made harnesses break, and it's really hard to figure out what wire is breaking because you got to pull the harness out. And I don't know if you know what ohming is a wire to figure out if it ohms out or not, and that tells you if it's good or not. So it's yes, you're right, Steve. And those commutes, they're good. So they lasted. So yeah, it's really bad.
But before anything else, what do you think about the Trump as Pope? What do you think about that stuff?
About what about Trump?
He posed as the Pope. He had the robe on and the hat.
Oh, I thought I feel that was what's a good word to say?
But why would Trump do that?
I saw that picture and I was shared that picture by Lucky Star sent that to me, and I thought that was the most. What's a good word to say for that? I'm trying to think of what I would want.
To be honest with you, I think the only people that would be offended by it, to me, it's no big deal. It's just Trump goofing off, whatever. Right? No big deal. But to Catholics, it'd probably be very offensive.
Well, see, that's what I'm thinking. It's really disrespectful to. Yes, Barbara, thank you. It's disrespectful to have him dressed up like that for the Catholic people, and there's a lot of Catholics in the world, and so it's really disrespectful. So, Lucky Star says delusional. Yes, it could be delusional. Yes.
I don't know why he did it, but I don't know why he says a lot of things. And I don't know why he would say things to make the markets go down. But now the markets are within 4,000 of recovery. So
yeah,
they have made a
comeback. Back up.
Yeah, they made a comeback. But I'm afraid he'll catch back up and he'll say something and go, oh my gosh, I said there they go 10,000 down again.
Right, so, right.
But yeah, I'm not offended by it, but I'm not a Catholic. So, yeah. But I could see where Catholics would be very offended by it.
Clear Lake has got the word that I'm looking for, sacrilegious. I think it's very sacrilegious for him to do that. Me personally, there's no way I'd get dressed up in something like that because I think it's sacrilegious. I like that word, Clear Lake. Thank you. And so that is very, I just don't think it's a good look for him. I think it's disrespectful.
And the fact that he fell asleep at the Pope's funeral, and then they're trying to select a new one. Why would you do it at this time? It's different. It's different if you did it at let's say they got a new Pope in, and 6 months later he did something like that. It wouldn't be near as maybe not as much offensive. I don't know, but what I'm trying to say, but I'm saying right. it just with them picking a new pope right now, and then the guy dying, he's not been in. Well, I don't know where they buried him, but
it didn't offend me. I'm not Catholic, but I just think it just like Clear Lake said, it's sacrilegious, and I think it's very sacrilegious because of simply getting dressed up like that. I think it was a put down to Catholics and Catholics around the world, the religion. I think it's. I mean, I'm just saying that. I'm not speaking for Catholic, but I think it was sacrilegious, and I think it was a bad look on his part or a bad deal. So,
well, what do you think about these elections? Australia goes left, Canada went left, and don't you think it's mainly Trump policies that caused all that? That's I think there's a direct link to that.
It's hard to say. I mean, I can't say yes. I can't say no. I mean, I feel that the elections on these different places are not in line of being honest. I think that they're actually out there doing things that they should not be doing as far as these. I don't even think they're actually straight up here in the United States. I think they're actually all rigged.
You know,
Yep,
you know what
that's right. 79 all rigged.
I think. You know what I think? I think here both sides cheated, and I think Elon won. That's just my personal. I think that the Democrats did try to cheat again, and I think we out trumped them. We had an ace of spades to their queen of hearts, and I think we just out cheated them. I do, but Australia, everybody has to vote. You have to vote. It's the law. You have
Well,
to vote.
even though they say you have to vote, now think about this. If you vote there, how do you know that your vote is not? I mean, those countries, do they really go as? I mean,
I think it's
Barb,
paper ballots. It's paper ballots. I think.
you think they're paper and
Yeah.
they actually are monitored, and you have to prove that you're a citizen of that country?
All I know is it looked like a paper ballot they were filling out, and so I'm assuming it's paper. So it's supposed to be harder to cheat with paper, isn't it? I guess you could burn some, you could mark through some and make them invalid. I'm sure there's a system to it.
Right, right.
But yeah. So but I knew Canada was going left. I said, and that guy on the right. Well, as right as Canada can be. They're not exactly super right. I mean,
well,
I would call
most of Canada are liberals,
I would call them moderates. Even the ones they say they're conservative, I would call them moderates compared to me. But even though I'm supposed to be a rhino, part-time rhino. But anyway, I knew.
You're just looking for clicks there, Nickel. You want them clicks. Clicks and subs.
And I knew they were going to go the left. I mean, they were just gaining so quick. And I mean, they were down just within the last 6 weeks. And I knew they were going to come and surpass the conservative guy, Pierre, whatever his name is. And I knew he was going to get beat. I knew it because of what Trump said, governor of Canada, the 51st state, all the stuff he was doing. We don't need them. I said, oh man, now the conservative dude ain't going to win. I knew that was going to happen. So I was predicting that. I thought it would. So,
well, I feel like the United States is the last man standing as far as what you would call not liberal, but a conservative. That we are the last ones that are on earth that are conservative, that have somewhat control of the countries. These rich deep staters have been working on this for umpteen years, and they've gotten richer and richer, and they just keep buying people off and buying. Greed is a funny thing. Me personally, you ain't gonna buy me off. Money don't mean that much to me.
Yeah, it just means more work.
Exactly. And it makes me pay more taxes. You wouldn't believe what I've been paying in taxes now.
Well, I told you, your state, Oregon, is the
Lord.
third highest to live, and Portland area is really bad.
It is. It really is, and it's getting worse. And they keep trying to up our property taxes. They're trying to rape us on our property. They keep doing that shit. Oh, it's horrible.
Electric bill. Don't tell them what you're paying for that.
It is. And let's see. 79 says, yes, it is. I am a loser. That's for sure because I live here. So I'm ready for it to get over with. So.
Well, I heard what Beto said. Americans want to go if you're American, where would you go that you would have, even though we don't have as much freedom as we used to, and they try to control everything we think and we do and we dress, and they're where would you go if you're not in the U.S. though? That's my question. Where would you go? Belize, Philippines. I mean, where would you go to put yourself what you think you got more freedom? You understand what I'm saying? I don't know if it exists.
That is because it's getting bad all over the United States. It's just you're trying to go to a place where it's not as bad. It just it's really hard. C4 says Paris, like Paris, France.
Oh Lord, no.
I think Paris is way high.
Well, I think Paris too. They pretty much tell you what you can do and say, and I don't think there's much freedom in Paris anymore.
Red Crawler's got the right idea. Wyoming and South Dakota, those are some states that still make it halfway decent. So, because I was talking to my son last week about the price of stuff going down there, and it's going up and up in Texas. And I don't even know if I could even retire there in Texas as bad as it's getting.
Yeah, it is. There's really been an increase there. I mean,
yes, it's really bad. Property is going through the roof. There are so many people moving there. It's getting really bad, But it's you think about it. It's land is cheaper in Hawaii. That's hard to believe, truthful Tro, but it probably is because it's really bad here, and the prices here. And I was just like, let's see here, Steve, Texas, we are making property taxes move. Oh, I tell you, Steve, it's unbelievable what it's like. It's unbelievable here. I'm ready to get the hell out of here. I am. And then they're trying to push this 114 on us, and what they're trying to do is ban guns and ban our you have to have a license to buy a gun. Now, what crap is that? Now,
well, that's what they could do with gold. They could say you have to be a dealer, and then you have to pay them for a license in order to trade gold or own it.
You're right. You're
bullion. I don't think it'd be pre-33, but I'm saying I thought they might try to do that.
Yep. Well, you know what? It's getting late, and you know what we're going to do? Let's see how many are in here. Let's see here. Let's see what we got going here. We got 22 in here. So I think to make it easy for us, if we do 1 through 40, and let's guess, let Nickel guess the number, and we'll go 1 through 40, and we'll see who wins today. So there's 22 in here, and let's get the numbers 1 through 40, and pick. There you go, 79-33. She picked Mr. Dorset's number, 27, 24. America is 27. Lucky Star got 9. We're 79. I thought 79 was 13. Come on, 79, you're slacking. I don't see anybody picking the same number. Barbara's got 69. I'm going to come to your town, and we're going to have a steak dinner. I can eat the steak, you can watch, and you can have whatever you want. That's Red Crawler 69. Okay.
Well, I will tell you this. I saw the number. We have a direct winner when I show it.
All right. Okay. Let's. I'm going to hit the stop button here. Clear Lake's 22. Did anybody have 22? I thought I saw 22 up here. Hang on.
Well, they're thinking because that's Caitlin Clark's number, I would pick that. I would never do that.
All right, we're gonna go. Thank you, Beto. Yeah, it ain't me. All right. Okay, let's see what number you got there, Mr. Nickel.
Okay, here we go. 16, the points Caitlin Clark scored today, and Water Possibilities got it.
Look at that, Water Possibility. I got to send him 2 now. I already sent him 1. He's got 1 coming that he won last time, so I'll send him another. Let me write that down. I just got his address and everything, so I'm going to put this on my pad. Good Lord.
Is that why he picked it? Is that why you picked the numbers? Because she scored 16? I mentioned it?
That's funny. All right, let's see here. Water possibility.
79 saying I said 16 first. I don't think so.
I don't see her up there with 16. So water possibility.
Did 79 have 16 toes?
I think she picked 33 is what she picked. Yep, 33. There you go.
That's why he did it. Water. The possibility said he picked it because I said Clark scored 16. So, yeah, that's what y'all do, people. You got to pay attention to what I say because then you'll think,
oh, look at there. All right. You won the little gold bar and silver bar. You're getting the last one there, Water.
And then when you go to reorder them with the tariffs kicking in, you'll probably have to pay more for that too.
Well, you know, those little gold bars were costing me over $15 a piece. Those things were, you know, to buy those gold bars. And I bet they're going to be over 20 now.
Well, did you see you see where the ports out west are just nothing going on at them? You see that, didn't you?
Oh man, I tell you what, they're hurting. They're down like 60% from what I understand. So let's go. Let's do a recap before I end the stream. Thank you, Sergeant Gold. We are looking at Basel 3 coming in effect July 1st of this year, and July 1st is going to make our banks here in the United States have a more of a backlog of funds to loan out money. So they are buying gold, and gold will be a tier 1 asset. So you're seeing them actually. No, I sent them to him out, and so he will receive them soon.
And I want to comment to Jamie's question about the premiums on 1 gram bars or coins. The not partials. I keep thinking partials. You know what I'm talking about. What's the term for that when you buy that? It's not a solid. It's darn, I can't. But he's concerned about the premiums. The way gold is going and the way it's going to go, don't worry about the premiums on that stuff. A gram bar is still a good buy because that premium, all that extra premium on it's going to be eaten up very quickly.
Yeah, because it's going to. So I really think that they're going to restructure the price of gold sometime in July, and I think you're going to see gold start going up again. It'll be 3,500 before long, maybe 4,000 the way it's been going. But
yeah, fractional. It's fractional. That's what I was trying to say.
Well, yeah, the fractional gold will go right up with it, but it'll be still good to have. You know?
Yeah. If I was going to buy gold, I would probably buy fractional at this point because it's just too high to get half ounce, 1 ounce, and I would not worry at all about the premiums on it. I know that I'm going to make that up in just a few weeks. I'm going to make that maybe a week. You can maybe. I know people were making it up in a day for a while there, the way the gold was going up. So I wouldn't worry about that.
And you know why it's going up? Because the LBNA in London, they got like a 6 week. Yeah, Steve. Yeah, they've got like a 6 week, 8 week a time to give out this gold. They're way behind on their orders. So all these people that bought paper gold are waiting to get their gold because people are wanting that gold. So always remember, if you own gold in your hand, no, he didn't get them yet. I've got them. I sent them out. He's going to get some more. So, yeah, Barbara. No, he didn't.
Yep.
I got really behind on stuff.
You truly don't own it unless you hold it.
Right. Exactly. He'll get them. He'll get them. Believe me. So
And these people has got it in paper like ETFs. If the trading place you have it, the brokerage, if it shuts down over this or that and the other, you're not going to be able to sell or trade it. Whereas if you have physical gold, you can go to LCS, you can send it in. You've got more you've got that potential. You're going to get something for it. So yeah, I believe in physical.
Yep, exactly. I'm with you on that. So I just on that. Well, it's time to end this today. I had a great time. I hope everybody understood the Basel 3 and what it means. It's going to be a tier 1. We will be seeing a tier 1. Thank you, Barbara, for coming, and I hope everybody understood I will put some links. You're welcome, Tom. And I think I got something coming for you too. So you're going to get donged again. So
no.
Anyway,
I'm glad, Steve, I was right about something. He's actually
exactly.
agreeing with me.
So we'll see all y'all. Thank you for coming, and we'll get everything going. So y'all take care. And hey, Zardoff, thank you for coming, and we will see you. Thank you, Red Crawler, and we will see you. Thanks a lot. Y'all take care. I'm going to end this stream, and good night, everybody. Thanks a lot.
Good night, everybody.